The ancient street pulses with life as Krakow awakens, the air thick with unspoken fears. Amid the bustling crowds, Michael Kaplan clutches his son Isaac's tiny hand, worry lines deepening on his gentle face. Isaac looks up at his father, his innocent eyes unaware of the shadows looming over their vibrant city. The weight of the world presses down as Michael continues forward, each step a testament to his love and resolve. Sunlight pierces the grimy windows of Michael's workshop, illuminating dust motes in the air. Michael gently guides Isaac's hand, positioning it perfectly over the leather. Isaac grips the hammer, his brow furrowed in concentration. With a clumsy swing, Isaac attempts to hammer the nail. A shared smile blossoms between them, a testament to their bond. Easy laughter fills the workshop as the nail bends under Isaac's clumsy force. Under the cloak of night, Michael navigates the shadowy streets of Krakow, the old buildings looming like silent witnesses. Whispers of war and rising anti-Semitism slither through the cold air, casting a pall over the ancient city. Fear grips my heart, each breath a struggle as the ominous words penetrate my senses. My grip tightens on Isaac, knuckles turning white as I desperately try to shield him from the encroaching darkness. The weight of the world presses down, threatening to suffocate the last vestiges of hope. In the heart of Krakow, fear becomes a tangible entity, whispering promises of despair and destruction. In the quiet of the night, Michael's trembling hands betray a storm of unspoken emotions. He folds the soft clothes for Isaac, each movement a tender act of love and sorrow. A small, hand-stitched doll bearing Isaac's initials becomes a silent guardian in the journey ahead. With gentle care, Michael places the doll inside the bag, a poignant symbol of hope amidst uncertainty. The initials I.K. on the doll serve as a whispered promise of protection and enduring love. The packed bag sits ready, a silent testament to the bittersweet journey about to begin. Under the cloak of night, Michael and Isaac approach the imposing monastery, its ancient stone walls looming like silent sentinels. Michael's grip tightens around Isaac's small hand, his knuckles bone white against the dim light, a silent testament to his inner turmoil. With agonizing tenderness, Michael kneels and gently places Isaac on the cold stone doorstep, a heartbreaking sacrifice under the watchful eyes of the silent monastery. He tucks a note into Isaac's small hands, a final, desperate message of love and hope amidst the desolation. In a tear-choked whisper, Michael promises, "If I survive, I will return. Forgive me, my son." The kind-faced nun leads young Isaac into the monastery orphanage. Isaac, small and lost, glances back, his eyes wide with confusion. The heavy wooden door creaks shut, sealing Isaac's fate. Confusion clouds Isaac's young face, abandonment settling in. The towering door stands as a barrier, isolating Isaac in his new reality. In a moment of profound decision, Michael approaches the Polish Army Recruitment Center, his heart heavy with desperation. Michael enters the recruitment center, his every step echoing his growing resolve. He stands before the enlistment officer, his face etched with a mix of anxiety and hope. Michael signs the enlistment papers, each stroke of the pen a promise of protection for Isaac. The officer accepts the papers, sealing Michael's fate and Isaac's potential safety. Michael exits the recruitment center, his gaze fixed on the horizon, contemplating the uncertain future. On the battlefield, Michael's unit collapses under the crushing onslaught of the German army. Chaos descends as soldiers scatter, their desperate clashes swallowed by the overwhelming German advance. Michael is seized, his hands cruelly bound, the cold steel biting into his skin. His personal effects are stripped away, each item a symbol of his fading identity. The erasure is complete, leaving him a nameless prisoner in the heart of enemy territory. His identity is dissolved. He is now just another prisoner in a war without end. The transport train rumbles through the night, its relentless rhythm a stark reminder of captivity. Inside, Michael is crammed among other prisoners, their faces etched with despair. The air is heavy with the stench of sweat and the weight of hopelessness. Dim light struggles through barred windows, casting long, distorted shadows across their faces. Each clatter of the train echoes the diminishing hope within them. Michael arrives at the gates of Auschwitz, unaware of the horrors that await. Stripped of his identity, Michael is processed. The cold steel of the tattoo gun marks his arm, forever branding him with a number. Lost in the masses, Michael's eyes reflect a chilling acceptance of his new reality. In the heart of Auschwitz, Michael's gaunt face reflects the camp's brutal reality. He clutches a worn photograph, a tangible link to a life now distant. Each shallow breath is a struggle against the pervasive stench and bone-deep chill. His hollow eyes scan the faces of fellow prisoners, a desperate quest for Isaac. Flickering candlelight casts grotesque shadows, turning the barracks into a theater of despair. He remains still, a silent testament to the suffering endured within these walls. Amidst the desolate landscape of Auschwitz, Michael stands as a solitary figure, his face etched with the burden of unimaginable horrors. The silence screams louder than any sound, a constant reminder of the lives extinguished within these walls. His every movement is heavy, each breath a painful acknowledgement of the unspeakable task before him. The weight of the world bears down on Michael's shoulders, crushing him under the enormity of the devastation. In the heart of Auschwitz, Michael's spirit is tested, his humanity challenged by the sheer scale of the atrocity. In the heart of the monastery orphanage, Isaac lives a life untouched by the shadows of his past. The monastery stands as a haven, shielding young Isaac from the world beyond its walls. Unaware of his true heritage, Isaac finds solace in the simplicity of his daily life. His days are filled with quiet moments, unaware that the truth of his identity remains hidden. Sunlight fills the monastery office, dust motes swirling in the golden beams. Sister Agatha stares at Isaac's birth certificate, her face a canvas of shock and sorrow. Beside her, Sister Margaret and Sister Cecilia reflect the same emotions, their faces etched with concern. Sister Cecilia is standing beside Sister Agatha, her face showing concern. A heavy silence blankets the room, amplifying the weight of their shared discovery. Crammed into the cattle car, Isaac clutches his leather doll, a silent plea against the encroaching darkness. Each jostle of the train is a hammer blow, driving Isaac deeper into despair. The cattle car rattles onward, each mile a step closer to the abyss, the leather doll clutched ever tighter. The train car is packed, the air thick with dread, and Isaac seeks solace in the worn leather of his doll. In the heart of the transport train, Isaac's grip tightens, a silent promise to the only friend he has left. The train lurches, and Isaac, with the doll, is thrown against the wall. Isaac arrives at Auschwitz, his face drained of color, his eyes wide with terror, reflecting the stark reality of the camp. Clutching a worn teddy bear, Isaac's innocence stands in sharp contrast to the brutal surroundings. Guards bark orders, their harsh voices amplifying Isaac's fear as he looks around frantically. In a heart-wrenching moment, Isaac is forcibly separated from the other children, his small hand reaching out in desperation. In the dim, suffocating confines of the Auschwitz barracks, night descends, amplifying the despair. Amidst the cacophony of human suffering, Isaac seeks refuge, his posture reflecting utter defeat. The overwhelming noise presses in, each sound a hammer blow to his weary soul. Despair wraps around him like a shroud, the weight of hopelessness crushing his spirit. He huddles tighter, seeking an impossible solace in the cold, unforgiving corner. Lost in the abyss of Auschwitz, Isaac's silence echoes louder than any scream. Michael stands wearily among the prisoners. His hollow eyes scan the faces of new arrivals, a desperate hope flickering. He searches for a familiar face, the faintest sign of his son. A sea of faces, a symphony of fear as a train spills its human cargo onto the platform. Amidst the chaos, Isaac, a boy of 7, tumbles onto the platform, a worn doll his only comfort. His eyes, wide with terror, dart around, lost in a world suddenly turned nightmare. The platform pulses with frenetic energy, a stage for human drama under the cold gaze of armed guards. He is utterly alone, a small figure swallowed by the immensity of the moment. His doll, a silent witness, is the only familiar face in this terrifying new world. A sea of gaunt faces stretches into the distance, each one a mask of hollow despair. Amidst the lifeless eyes, a flicker of recognition sparks within Michael. He sees Isaac among the prisoners. Something in Isaac's face triggers a buried memory. His eyes lock onto Isaac. A flicker of recognition crosses Michael's face. In the stark expanse of Auschwitz, a silent lineup unfolds under the unforgiving light of day. Amidst the grim assembly, Michael's keen eyes catch a glimpse of humanity. Isaac clutches a small leather doll, a fragile symbol of hope. The doll bears the initials I.K., a subtle marking of individuality. Michael's gaze lingers on the doll, a silent acknowledgement of shared humanity. In this place of dehumanization, a small act of defiance shines through. The lineup at Auschwitz reveals the grim truth of the camp. Amidst the despair, Michael's desperation peaks, shattering the rigid order. Defying the unyielding discipline, Michael collapses to his knees. In a moment of raw vulnerability, Michael prostrates himself before Isaac. His voice cracking with anguish, Michael calls out, "Isaac." The weight of their shared fate hangs heavy in the air. The stark reality of Auschwitz unfolds as Isaac scans the line, his brow a canvas of confusion and mounting dread. His gaze locks onto Michael. A flicker of familiarity dances with the haunting distance of memory. Isaac peers intently at Michael, his brow furrowed in concentration, as he tries to place the man's face. Isaac's eyes search Michael's face, a desperate attempt to bridge the gap between recognition and oblivion. The crushing realization dawns: the face remains a stranger, lost in the abyss of time and trauma. A chilling truth settles in Isaac's eyes. He doesn't recognize Michael, the weight of that fact sinking heavily into the silence. Under the harsh glare of the Auschwitz sun, Michael stands, his face streaked with dust and tears, a portrait of utter disbelief. His eyes widen, reflecting a dawning horror as reality begins to sink in. A tormented whisper escapes his lips. "It's you? Is it really you?" In a plea born of guilt and anguish, Michael begs, "Forgive me. I left you. I didn't know. Under the relentless sun, dust motes swirl, casting a hazy veil over the desolate lineup. Amidst the despair, Isaac, a boy with eyes that mirror the emptiness around him, looks up. His gaze fixes on a weary-looking man, a flicker of hope igniting in his sunken eyes. In a moment of fragile hope amidst the desolation, Isaac whispers, "Are you my papa?" In the harsh light of Auschwitz, guards seize Michael, their brutality shocking the air. Michael struggles against his captors, his face contorted in pain. The guards drag Michael away, their actions fueled by merciless force. Isaac watches, his eyes wide with horror as the scene unfolds before him. A wave of helplessness washes over Isaac as he witnesses the brutal act. In the dim barracks of Auschwitz, the light barely penetrates the cracks in the wooden walls. Michael lies on the straw mattress, his eyes wide with a haunting fear. Determination flickers within him. The memory of his son's face consumes his thoughts, a constant reminder of what he must protect. Wrinkles deepen on his forehead as the weight of his responsibility settles upon him. He knows he must find a way to protect his son. In the dead of night, the barracks are silent except for Isaac's quiet sobs. Clutched tightly in his small hands, the worn leather doll is his only solace. Through his tears, a faint image flickers a face, a familiar scent, a memory struggling to surface. The leather doll remains his silent confidant. He drifts into a restless sleep, his leather doll his only companion. Inside the austere office, Michael sits, his body tense. Across from him, the officer examines a document, his face unreadable. The stark room is illuminated only by a single unforgiving bulb. The silence is broken as the officer speaks. "You are being transferred to another camp." Amidst the stark reality of Auschwitz, Michael is forced onto a truck. His eyes dart frantically across the sea of faces, a desperate search for Isaac. A blur of fear and resignation distorts the crowd as Michael's hope dwindles. The truck lurches forward, carrying Michael away from all he knows. In the chaos, Michael never sees Isaac again. In the dim barracks of Auschwitz, the silence looms large, isolating Isaac in his despair. Amid the desolation, Isaac clutches a worn leather doll, a silent relic of a life now lost. The doll, a tangible link to happier days, offers a fleeting moment of solace. In the solitude of the night, Isaac finds a fragile refuge in the embrace of a simple toy. In the desolate expanse of Auschwitz, Michael collapses, his breath a fleeting cloud in the deathly air. His vacant eyes reflect the horrors he has witnessed, his skeletal frame a testament to his suffering. The barbed wire looms ominously, a constant reminder of his captivity. Exhaustion overwhelms him, and his strength fades into the snow-covered ground. The biting wind whispers through the wire, carrying the echoes of lost souls. His frail body succumbs to the cold embrace, a final surrender in the heart of Auschwitz. The gates of Auschwitz fall as Allied soldiers surge into the camp, a beacon of hope against a landscape of despair. From the depths of unimaginable suffering, Isaac emerges, his skeletal frame a testament to the horrors endured. His eyes, once filled with life, now struggle to focus, haunted by the shadows of the past. In the embrace of liberation, Isaac is freed, though the scars of Auschwitz will forever mark his soul. The gates of Auschwitz stand open, a stark symbol of liberation. A weary soldier, eyes scanning the crowd, pauses. Isaac stands among the liberated, his gaze distant and haunted. The soldier's eyes fixate on the tattooed number on Isaac's arm, a mark of unimaginable suffering. The soldier's expression shifts, reflecting both sorrow and understanding. Isaac looks at the soldier, a flicker of hope amidst the lingering trauma. Isaac sits alone, his eyes betraying a deep-seated trauma amidst the chaos. A distant shout pierces the air, and he flinches, his body recoiling from unseen threats. The camp's cacophony cries, arguments, coughs intensifies, grating on his raw nerves. His grip tightens on a worn photograph, knuckles turning white as he clings to a memory. Nightmare shadows dance in his eyes, reflecting the haunting memories that refuse to fade. The photograph, a fragile link to a past life, trembles in his trembling hand, a silent testament to his enduring pain. In the heart of the displaced persons camp, Isaac stands among a sea of weary faces, each etched with untold stories of survival. A stern officer, a gatekeeper of fate, presides over the camp. He stamps documents, each strike a decree of transformation. "Name?" the officer demands, his voice echoing in the tense silence. Isaac whispers, "Isaac, a name soon to be just a memory." The officer declares, "New name, new life, here," then stamps the document. "You are now David Miller." Years later, the city pulses with life as Isaac navigates the crowded streets. The echoes of car horns and distant sirens a constant backdrop. Amidst the urban chaos, Isaac's eyes reflect a quiet solitude, hinting at memories that time cannot erase. The vibrant energy of the city clashes with the solemn memory of his father. The city's cacophony fails to drown out the quiet contemplation in his eyes. Isaac's gaze pierces the dim light, his eyes reflecting a deep, unspoken sorrow. Lost in a sea of memories, Isaac stands alone, the weight of his father's legacy etching deeper lines on his face. In the quiet of the night, shadows dance around Isaac as he is consumed by the echoes of his father. The room is a canvas of shadows, painting a portrait of Isaac's profound reminiscence and sorrow. In the solemn silence of the museum, an old man, Isaac Kaplan, sits alone. His gaze drifts across the haunting displays. Memories flicker in his eyes, a lifetime of stories etched on his face. He remains still, a solitary figure amidst the echoes of history. The weight of the past settles upon him. He is lost in his thoughts. Isaac clutches the weathered doll, his heart overwhelmed with sorrow as tears well in his eyes. His fingers trace the worn edges of the doll, each touch a whisper of memories from a time long past. The doll, faded and frail, seems to absorb his grief, a silent witness to his profound loss. Tears cascade down Isaac's face, each drop a testament to the depth of his unspoken pain. In the museum's hushed hall, Isaac's sorrow echoes through time, connecting him to a history of heartache. He squeezes the doll tighter, his knuckles white, as if trying to hold on to the fragments of what once was. Sunlight floods the museum, casting a golden glow as Isaac stands motionless by the window, lost in thought. Dust motes dance in the sunbeams, mirroring the swirling memories and emotions within Isaac. A wave of melancholy washes over him as he contemplates the sacrifices of the past. His eyes reflect a blend of sorrow and respect, honoring his father's legacy. The cityscape sprawls before him, a silent witness to his internal struggle and quiet reflection. Isaac remains by the window, bathed in sunlight, his silhouette a study in contemplation and remembrance. Sunlight floods the museum, each sunbeam highlighting the stillness of the exhibits. Dust motes dance in the air, each a tiny spotlight on the relics of a forgotten time. In the quiet of the museum, relics stand frozen in time, silent witnesses to history. From beyond, Isaac's voice echoes, a poignant déclaration. He didn't betray me, a moment of reflection, a somber tone in his voice. He just wanted me to live. The museum stands as a monument to sacrifice, each artifact a testament to life. In the echoing halls of the museum, Isaac's voice reverberates, filled with regret. His words hang in the air, a haunting echo of past realizations. I understood that too late. The weight of belated understanding settles heavily upon him. His words fade into the vastness of the museum, a testament to lessons learned too late. In the hushed halls of the museum, the camera finds Isaac, his posture betraying the weight of unspoken memories. The lens tightens, focusing on Isaac's forearm, where a faded camp number etches a tale of survival against unimaginable odds. The haunting number stands as a stark testament to a past trauma, a visual echo resonating through the sterile museum. A silent scream trapped beneath the skin, the faded number speaks volumes where words fall short. In the hushed hall of the museum, a simple plaque commands attention. Etched into its surface are two stark words: Isaac Kaplan, survivor. The name resonates through the silent space, echoing a story of resilience. The plaque stands as a silent testament to a life forever marked by survival. In Krakow, 1939, a street bathed in sunlight becomes the stage for a display of pure joy. Michael hoists young Isaac high, their laughter echoing through the square. The image radiates warmth, a moment of love captured against the backdrop of a world on the brink. Their laughter fills the air, a fleeting symphony of happiness. In the chilling expanse of Auschwitz, a lineup unfolds under the unforgiving daylight. Michael stands, tears carving paths down his face, a silent testament to the unfolding horror. His gaze locks onto Isaac, a desperate plea for connection amidst the chaos. In that moment, time stands still as their eyes meet across the crowded line. In the hushed halls of the museum, Isaac's face is a canvas of conflicting emotions. A profound sadness settles over Isaac's eyes, reflecting the weight of unspoken memories. Gratitude softens his features, hinting at a deep appreciation for the past. Understanding dawns, bringing a sense of peace to the turmoil in his eyes. The complex tapestry of emotions resolves into a quiet acceptance, etching itself onto Isaac's face. In the ethereal streets of Krakow, Michael and Isaac begin their fateful journey through a dreamlike mist. The figures start to fade as they walk deeper into the mist, their forms wavering. The mist thickens, swallowing them bit by bit, their existence becoming more spectral with each step. Almost completely dissolved by the dreamlike fog, Michael and Isaac are now barely visible. Finally, they vanish completely, leaving only the swirling mist where they once stood, a haunting memory lingering in the air. In the quiet of the museum, Isaac stands motionless, his eyes shut tight against the world. A tear escapes, tracing a path down his cheek, a testament to unspoken emotions. He finds peace in understanding, the weight of the past lifting from his shoulders. Finally, he understands his father's love, a revelation washing over him in the silent museum.